The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Supreme Court upholds the dismissal of the alleged billion-peso ill-gotten wealth cases of the Marcoses and their cronies. In a 25-page decision, the High Court ruled that there was no sufficient evidence on the alleged 1.05 billion peso ill-gotten wealth of the Marcoses. Recall that in 2019, the Sandigan Bayan junked the case, citing the same reason. Among the alleged associates in the case are Rustan's owner Bienvenido Tantoco Jr. and Dominador Santiago. The SC noted that while the petitioner had submitted numerous evidence, many were excluded for violating the best evidence rule. The petition was originally filed by the Presidential Commission on Good Government in 1987, seeking to recover a total billion-peso wealth composing of stocks and properties. One group decried the SC's decision, saying that they're not only pushing for the victims' compensation but for justice on plundered wealth.
Hindi lang usapin ito ng compensation para sa mga victims usapin ito ng accountability, justice, tsaka ending impunity. Kasi usapin ito ng pagbabalik ng plundered na wealth ng mga Marcoses, di ba? Noong martial law, sunod-sunod na ba yan, naiakyat sa Supreme Court at talagang hindi natin mababawi ang nakaw na yaman ng bansa dahil ang presidente ngayon ay anak ng diktador.
Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles denies writing the pleading, which the Supreme Court had suspended her over due to the use of, quote, grossly abusive language. Angeles' statement comes after the Supreme Court issued a resolution imposing a 6-month suspension on Angeles from the practice of law. The suspension stems from an unlawful detainer case submitted in court, which purportedly described the witness as someone who is, quote, lying through her teeth and called her a pawn of her religion. In a video posted on Facebook, Angeles denied having penned the pleading. Angeles vowed to exhaust all legal remedies to have her case be heard by the High Court.
Hindi po ako ang nagsulat ng pleading na yon. At yan po ang depensa namin. Gagamitin po namin lahat ng mga available na remedies upang madinig kami ng buong buo ng Korte Suprema. Gagamitin at uubusin namin lahat ng mga proseso na makakamit ng hustisya.
Some active and former uniformed officials welcome the appointment of Lieutenant General Romeo Bronner as the next AFP chief. Former PNP chief and now Senator Bato de la Rosa said Bronner's appointment is a very good decision, describing him as an excellent choice. De la Rosa cites Bronner's performance in the academy, noting also that he comes from a family of what he calls generational heroes. For former Senator Ping Lacson, who was also former PNP chief, Bronner's appointment was long overdue. Meanwhile, the Chief of Staff and Commander of the AFP Western Command also congratulated Bronner. Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos says the Westcom is confident that it will achieve total victory against internal security threats under Bronner's leadership. Carlos says the Westcom is also ready to implement Bronner's operational guidance to address issues in the West Philippine Sea and other external security challenges. Bronner is currently the commanding general of the Philippine Army. He will replace General Andres Centino, who has been appointed as presidential advisor on the West Philippine Sea. Centino was reappointed AFP chief just this January, succeeding Lieutenant General Bartolome Bacaro. With the new appointments in place, Bronner would be the third AFP chief of staff under the Marcos administration. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. PHOX warns residents near Mayon volcano to prepare for possible lahar flow. Resident volcanologist Paul Alanis said lahar or mud flow could happen due to prolonged rainfall. Back in 2006, the incident killed around 1,300 people amid the onslaught of Typhoon Reming. Mayon volcano remains under alert level 3 as it continues to show signs of high unrest. Over 300 earthquakes, 137 rockfalls, and 30 ashing events were logged on Wednesday.
Ito po sa bandang southern portion ng Mayon volcano, particularly dito sa south and southeast side. Ito yung mga bayan, yung mga nakatapat sa dito yung bayan ng Daraga, Legazpi City at Santo Domingo. So yan yung mga vulnerable na areas kung magkakaroon man ng lahar.
Some Meralco customers in Metro Manila and Cavite are set to experience power interruptions over the weekend. On Saturday, some Cavite residents will experience half an hour of power interruptions beginning at 12:30 a.m. and again at 6 in the morning. This covers some parts of Dasmariñas, General Trias, Imus, and Silang. Power interruptions will also continue to Sunday for Imus and Dasmariñas. This as Meralco has set 2 more half-hour of service interruptions for 3:30 in the morning and 10 in the morning. Meanwhile, Deparo, Caloocan will also experience 5 hours of power interruptions starting 3 p.m. on Sunday. On the same day, Bagong Silang, Quezon City will endure 7 hours of no power beginning 9 in the morning. According to Meralco, the power service interruptions are set to give way to various maintenance works. In weather, PAGASA continues to monitor a low-pressure area near Mindanao, which is seen to intensify into a tropical cyclone today or tomorrow. PAGASA last spotted the LPA some 715 kilometers east of Surigao City. It could intensify into a tropical depression in the next 28 to 48 hours and will be named Egay. For now, the LPA is bringing rains in Visayas, Romblon, Sorsogon, Masbate, and Zamboanga del Norte. Same goes for Misamis provinces, Camiguin, Agusan del Norte, Surigao del Norte, and Dinagat Islands. The LPA's trough and localized thunderstorms will also trigger rains over the rest of the country.
Sa ngayon ay mataas pa rin yung uncertainty sa magiging track nitong low pressure area na ito. Ngunit sa buwan ng Hulyo or sa buwan ng July, inaasahan natin na yung mga bagyo o yung mga sama ng panahon na pumapasok sa ating Philippine Area of Responsibility, usually nagla-landfall po ito sa may northern or central Luzon and may chance rin po na mag-recurve papunta sa may Japan area bago pa tumama sa ating kalupaan.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 10:30 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.